Things I've learned since I've been here in Missouri. Yes, I know I may not look it, but I am 30 years old. It's getting a little harder to get the LBs off of myself. But anyways, I have survived this state for 30 years. So I'm going to tell you all the secrets on what it takes to live in Missouri. Let's go! What's going on? Jesse Weiser here, real estate broker in Springfield, Missouri. And today I want to talk to you about the secrets of living in Missouri and things that I've learned. But first, if you want to check out houses in Missouri, specifically our area, check out wiserlivingrealty.com. You'll see it on the screen right here. It's where you can find all of your dream homes. Of course, we only have dream homes on there. Just kidding. But all the houses on the market are on that website right there. And we make these videos strictly for you. Yes, you. If you're watching this video is for you because this is all about Missouri and obviously you're interested in Missouri. Don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to work with you if you're wanting to buy a house here in Springfield, Missouri. If you are looking outside of Springfield, like Kansas City or St. Louis, we have realtors that we know personally from those areas and we can help refer you guys so you work with people that you can trust and aren't slimy, because we don't like working with slimy people, right? Right? So let's dig into the things that I've learned over the last 25 years. Just kidding, it's 30. If you don't like the weather, just wait. Literally, just wait a longer time because the weather is gonna shift. A couple days ago, we had 30 degrees. Today, we have 60 degrees. I mean, it's literally shifting every single day and it's never the same. It's kind of cool, but kind of frustrating because I really want 70-degree weather all the time, but we don't get that. It doesn't matter where you live in Missouri. The weather is constantly changing. More so here in Springfield because we live on a plateau and how the weather kind of tracks from the southwest. I look like a meteorologist right now, like swooping around. Here in Missouri, the weather is completely changing all the time. And going with weather, always be prepared for the worst situation, okay? We got tornadoes, we got ice storms, we got rain, we got sunny days, well, sunny day is not bad, but we got hail, lots of hail. You never know when that's gonna happen, so you want your house stocked with green beans. I don't know why I went to green beans, but we're going green beans today. Canned goods is what I was trying to say. You want to have your place stocked up. And when it comes to tornadoes, you want the biggest pan you can get so you can put it on top of your head and have like a hard hat. My wife did that once. She took a pot during a tornado and just stuck it on her head. It was the funniest thing ever. I wonder if I still have that picture. She cracks me up. Anyways, you want to be prepared during a tornado. So battery operated radio so you can hear stuff. Hard hat, don't forget that. You want to know where you're going to be in your house if a tornado comes. So a closet right in the middle of the house, a tub kind of in a bathroom that has no windows, you know, things like that. Ice storms, you want that generator. Maybe having underground electricity might help, you never know. But you need to know what you're doing in those worst case scenario weather situations. One of my favorites on this is drive a truck. You're in the Midwest, you wear flannel and boots, you might as well have a 4x4 truck, you know what I mean? Sorry, my Midwestern low baritone voice just came out. Here in the Midwest, you want that 4x4. A lot of people drive trucks, but you'll see SUVs a lot of times. I hear a lot of people from the coast drive cars, and it's not likely to see trucks all the way out in like LA and stuff like that. But here in the Midwest, if you don't drive a truck, you're not a man. Okay, that was a little extreme. I shouldn't say that. Man, I feel really sassy today. I don't know why. Excuse me from my Midwestern talk. SUVs and trucks 4x4 are one of the number one things that people drive around here because of the snow and the ice, and the 4x4 can get around much easier. The next one I want to talk to you about is bring layers everywhere that you go. As you can tell today, I have 2 layers on. I have a t-shirt representing Wiser Living. I guess I could have just unbuttoned it and shown you, but anyways, and a flannel. So when I get really hot and go like Superman and tear this flannel off, and then I got a t-shirt. You always want to wear flannels. When it gets down into about 20 teens degrees. Is that even a thing? Teen degrees. When it gets down cold, you'll see me wear a coat over this, so I'll have 3 layers on so I can take it all off. You always need layers. And a beanie. Don't forget the beanie. I think a lot of people wear Bass Pro hats around here. If you're a Midwestern, you have to have a Bass Pro hat in all colors so that you can match all the... I have a fluorescent orange one just in case I go hunting. You know, Bass Pro. So let me dial it down a little bit, because this next one is one of the secrets to living in the Midwest. It's find people to be around and build a strong community around you. There's 3 C's in life that you need to learn. There's confidants, constituents, and comrades. If you don't know much about that, dig into them, because your constituents look like confidants, but they're really not. You have to have your confidants. You have to build the people around you. And here in the Midwest, a lot of people are more relational than they are more like not relational. So you have to find your community. I have found my community through my church. And what I've noticed is when you have that community, you're not reliant on networking, if that makes sense. So you have the networking where, oh, I have to go out and drink coffee with people to meet people. But in the church, I've built my community to where now I do life with them instead of having to search for it out in the business world. I found it on this world. Does that make sense? I'm asking you on camera. So the biggest thing I'm trying to get down into is, for a very long time here in the business world, I've gone out into the networking communities. And what I've realized is nobody freaking cares about you out there. Nobody does. I go up to people and I'm like, hey, and they're like, what do you do? I'm like, a real estate broker. And they're like, oh, they have the mindset of, if you can't do anything for me, then I'm not going to do anything for you. And I'm like, well, that kind of stinks. But when I'm in the community of the church folk and stuff like that, you don't have to go to church to find that community. It can be in any type of hobby that you like. Bowling, you can get together with bowling people. Find a hobby and build your community in that, to where you don't have to go out and make fake relationships. That is one of the deep secrets of the Midwest in Missouri, is finding that community to do life with and not having to rely on those networking events and fake relationships. So here at Wiser Living Realty, we have built a culture based around that Midwestern like community feel. So we do life with our realtors here. We have a good group of people and we have strong core values that people want to be part of. Like, that's what people want here in Springfield, is be a part of something. So to go along with all that community stuff, make friends with your neighbor. I mean, you're doing life right next to them. I try so hard, because I'm one of those hermits. I like go home after work and I'm like dead and I just don't want to talk to anybody. But then Bob next door. Yeah, I have a neighbor named Bob and Carol. I literally have made such good friends with them. I don't need any tool whatsoever, because he's got a whole like hardware store in his garage. If I need any type of tool, he's there. And it's so funny, because last time I needed a stud finder, which my wife was like, I already have a stud finder, you know, you're a stud. Anyways, I had to go out and find a stud finder, and he literally went out to his garage, got off the peg, you know, he has a big pegboard, took the stud finder off the peg, opened up the original packaging, and it said made in 1996. Bob has every tool since the 1980s probably, and he hasn't retired any of them. Anyways, long rant to know, get to know your neighbors, because they will have the cup of sugar that you need or the ketchup that you need. I mean, I, for some reason, don't have a lot of things at house, and I need to borrow all my neighbors' stuff. We help them too. Don't think that we don't. But it's good to know your neighbor here in the Midwest. Your neighbors want to get to know you. You know, if they travel, they want you to look after their house just in case. Like, our neighborhood is such close knit that everyone knows when people are on vacation, and they just look after each other. That's the great thing about knowing your neighbors. I think it's funny because I like made fun of Bob and Carol, but I love Bob and Carol. So another thing that I've realized here in Missouri, depending on who you hang out with, most people don't care about the stuff. They don't care about the materialistic things. Of course people do, but most people care more about the quality time that they have with you. We are a little bit more slow paced here in Missouri. Things don't get done as quickly as they would in the big city like New York or LA or, you know, all these things. Like, it's very slow paced. That's why we're all about the outdoors. Our culture here in Missouri, the Midwest, is you work your 9 to 5 and you work and whatnot, but then you have your hobbies. Fishing is really big around here. So on the weekends, people go out fishing all the time and they slow down. There's also people that go camping, camping, hiking, fishing. If it's summertime, if it's great weather outside, people are like slowing their life down and taking their kids, taking their family and doing things together. That's the culture of Missouri. That's something that I've noticed is whenever I need something done and it's the weekend, man, people are off, and I'm off enjoying the weekend. I want to go to Branson and do things. I want to go hang out with my wife. I want to go out and do all these things with my friends, because that's what Missouri is all about, is the community feel, the small town feel. That's Missouri. So another one is find time to enjoy the silence. That is what Missouri is all about. And that's what Johnny Morris at Bass Pro, like his thing is to encourage people, to inspire people to live the great outdoors. Well, what are you gonna find if you're the only one out there enjoying the fishing? You're just fishing. Complete silence. And that's what's amazing, is enjoying that silence, enjoying the hunting. Like that's why a lot of men enjoy hunting around here, because you sit there in a tree. Yeah, it may be cold, but you're sitting there and you're reflecting your thoughts, and you have time to just be there with no distractions, no anything, and just in silence. That is the Midwestern Missourian culture, is enjoy the family, but then you need silence after that. Kind of a joke, but you know what I mean. The reason why so many people get the winter blues around here is because they're so used to going outside and enjoying that silence. Like that's what's great about the summertime and the springtime and the fall time, is because you get to go out and enjoy the outdoors. Well, I hope you enjoyed all the great things that I've learned over the past 30 years. Remember, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We have tons of videos lined up for next quarter that you don't want to miss. I'm super excited to drop these next videos because they're going to be amazing. Anyways, don't forget to check out these videos right here. Watch for deer. If you've noticed, there's a couple gray hairs over on my left side, like patches. And then there's some gray hairs up here. I'm starting to get the salt and pepper, if you know what I mean.